Welcome to the Lovely Important Nonsense Podcast. It's your boy, Matt. Hold on. Spellen. Damn. We back. Today's a nonsense episode, so you know how that means. I'm already drinking the Hennessy, baby. I can't believe you had something was going to hold out for me, Kat. You're a terrible person.
It wasn't enough for both of us, Matthew.
And if you remember, is this episode coming out after the lovely episode? Yes?
Yes.
And if you remember the lovely episode that was just that was released earlier, then you should know who my guest is. Can you just reintroduce yourself to him?
Stephan is back.
This is a part 2 from that episode. I don't want you to think that Matt's dirty and I don't change my clothes. This is part 2 from that same day. I found out Stephan's actually pretty fucking fun. So I was like, you know what, bro? Get back in front of the camera. Let's do this nonsense episode, right? You know, because we ended on a very deep note on that
Very
lovely
profound.
episode.
Yes, very
very like
oh yeah.
So I wanted to we should loosen up a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm very medicated at this time. If you do know, I like to take time off, right? Because the medical stuff gives me very happy thoughts all the time, which is also dangerous. So, you know, life ain't sweet and blossoms. You got to deal with the shits. So you got to take some time off. I take my time off. I reset my body. You know, I go running, 3 miles and stuff. Today I went running. I did about 3 miles for the first time since we finally got some type of good weather. I went outside. I had a business arrangement, but someone didn't show up. And I did jump rope and stuff. So how do you start your day off, yo? What's your day like?
Well, I start my day usually in a panic.
Okay. You probably have an iPhone, right?
I actually have an Android.
Oh, so why you panicking? We got the best alarms, yo.
Oh yes, we do.
Yeah, we
actually,
got the best alarms. iPhone alarms are fucking annoying.
Yeah, I mean, the iPhone is very good because the iPhone gives you a lot of pictures and a lot of space in the phone, but it doesn't give you a very good alarm.
Yeah, the alarm sounds like people. Who wants to be that busy? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't start off the day feeling like you're gonna have a heart attack. I don't.
And it's actually a pre-heart attack because first my Android alarm is very good. So my girlfriend, who has to leave the house earlier than me, uses my alarm and thus uses me to turn the alarm. So I gotta wake up and be like, okay, go to work, and then I go to sleep, and then I get up again and I'm like, oh shit, the day's starting. Oh my god! And then I start panicking.
How you been doing during this like pandemic stuff? What you been up to?
I've been in a constant panic,
dude. I feel like, I feel when other people are near me now. Like, you ever I feel like someone's next to me. When they're too close, I almost feel your germs there for the rest of the day. Like this one guy. He didn't he brushed on me by accident, but you ever looked at that one individual, you're like, you dirty. Like, I don't know why, but I definitely know you dirty, right? And he touched me, right? By accident, but it was like right on my hand, and I was in the middle of walking. So the whole time I had like a 10-minute walk. The whole time I felt right here at the back of my hand, it felt like he was still touching me, right? And it was driving me nuts. I think I have like a weird anxiety or something, but it was driving me fucking insane. I couldn't get to a sanitizer faster.
That's actually very good. That's actually very good and very insightful for you. You know why? Because think about when you wash your hands, sometimes the water gets a little dark, right? But sometimes you don't even see it. Sometimes you just wash your hands because you wash your hands like, oh my god, my hands are dirty. Imagine being able to visibly see stuff on your fingers.
Don't start
That's
that.
disgusting.
I can't because so I'm one of those guys who likes to be I'm full of Snapple facts. That's always like I said, I'm full of Snapple facts. So I know how much germs sit on the hand, right? If you see it,
I need a number. I don't know.
We talking about a couple millions.
That's a lot of germs.
Yeah, it's a lot of germs that sits on your hand at one time.
You know, my girlfriend told me once. She said that every time she looks like before, if someone would come to talk to her, she would check the fingers. Look at my hands. My hands are very nice.
Yeah, we keep that all nice and chill,
because she said that if somebody has their dirty fingers, like, why would you want to? Like, that's disgusting. Like,
no,
your fingers should be the first thing you clean. You use your hands to turn on the faucet. That's the first. That's right there.
Well, my dad used to say if their fingernails is dirty, they scratch their asshole. And I go, what? He go.
And
yeah.
then it poses the question.
It's a weird guy in these days. He's just like, yeah, they scratch their asshole if their fingers is dirty.
But that poses a question. Why is your asshole so dirty? It's not supposed to be that dirty. Unless if you're going to the bathroom. You feel me? So then, like, it's like a gateway thing. You feel me? One thing. That's why you have to be very. You have to be very.
Games back there, yo. So you're right. Why is your asshole so dirty, yo? That's kind of crazy.
So, you know.
Like, you think
so that's very intuitive. So that's very intuitive.
We're about to
that's the real psychology.
Here's the problem with this whole episode.
The psychology
is gonna go everywhere, right? So so you think guys have an issue with, like, do you think now in the 21st century there's still an issue with, like, manscaping and stuff? Because I remember I was thinking about this. It's funny that he said this. I don't know why. But remember back in the day, it was all hair. And what was those guys doing? What was the smell in the 70s, yo? I think about shit like that. Like, what was the smell in the 70s? Like, when someone pulled down their pants and they had dingleberries. Did they have dingleberries? Or was that had to been prominent? Like, that had been like a big thing back then.
I would have to say if somebody took me in a time machine and brought me back to the 70s and I went into a men's bathroom in some kind of what is it called? In some kind of train station. So I would probably smell syphilis.
Yeah, it smells like
I would smell just.
It smells like Port Authority.
A lot of moisture, you know what I mean? And a lot of.
you ever smell Port Authority bathroom?
Something like that.
It smells like an ex.
So I do believe that manscaping is the way. I think that you know, it doesn't have to be completely.
I think friends
manscaped.
should tell friends that if they're too hairy too. You know, friends should tell friends, like, you know, as a man, if we'll go to the beach.
Actually, you know what? Honestly, why is it getting to the point that you're at the beach and you're seeing hair? What are you wearing? What are you wearing, my friend? That I am seeing that at the beach. Because I know that me and you were not gonna go to Fire Island or something like that. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Right. That's like those guys with.
So that means that you're like fucking Dumbledore down there. You know, it's like. No.
I went to a nude beach by accident, right? One time. It was by accident. It wasn't like, you know, they don't tell you. In Jersey, they don't really tell you what's a nude beach. They just say there's a beach.
A beach.
Right. So this guy, this Caucasian man, we're going to get on topic about something in a second. But this Caucasian man was like the hairiest thing I ever seen in my life, right? So it was like the middle finger hanging outside of a patch of weeds because he's an older dude, you know? It just...
Oh, my God.
You ever seen those weed things? It looked like someone put that there, and there was a middle finger right there in the middle like this. And you don't want to see it, but he's nude. He's on the beach. What are you going to do about it, right? You know, you don't want to see certain stuff on the beach, you know?
You just don't want to see certain stuff.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, I want that type of confidence, though. Like, I'm on the beach. I'm just like, fuck it. Rock out till my cock is out. You know? Literally.
You know, I like there to be mystery between people.
No, I feel like some things we need to share, you know? We need to have a pecking order sometimes, and people need to know what the pecking order is. I'm countering everything he says.
No, but you know what? You know, I respect that you're open to that kind of sharing.
Yeah, you know, I have no issue with it. I just feel like sometimes if you got it,
flaunt
it, you know, you know. But if you don't, leave it in the box.
You know, the thing, I went to Catholic school.
Okay.
So
you should know about. So you got kinks. That's what you're pretty much saying. You kinky. No, because everybody from Catholic school got spankings and they grow up with some kinks.
Well, I was the student that from the beginning I didn't want to get spanked, so I never got the privilege to experience those kinds of things until later in life.
Oh, you poor baby.
No, because
you didn't get no popping. Nobody bit you over. Not in Catholic school. I heard that was what they do. I thought that was
because you know what. I went into Catholic school when people started finding out about those things happening.
Oh, you got lucky. Oh, Father.
So, no, wait a minute.
So Father George didn't have no interest right now. He was hot. Father George was like, things is hot right now. We're going to take a jail.
Oh. You know what? Let me tell you something.
Are you Catholic?
I am actually Catholic.
Okay.
No, but
I talk shit.
Listen. Let me tell you something. You could talk shit about the Catholic Church because the Catholic Church is not perfect. God is perfect. His people were a mess.
Though, dude, I was reading some story about the Catholic Church, and it was saying how they used to have armies and stuff, and that they were bigger than kings.
Yeah, the Pope was the one.
He was like the Lord, yo.
The Pope.
Nah, the Pope ain't got as much power as he used to.
No, not as much power as he used to. The Pope, he's right. The Pope would be able to issue wars against countries.
Mm-hmm. They said they used to have armies. No, they used to. When I think, oh man,
yeah, but that's a conspiracy
theory. So you think you like
theory,
Templars and shit? So you saying they got Templars? So hold on. You know what Templar is, right?
Yeah, I know what those things are.
Yeah, you know what it is. So. Just in case you guys don't hear, he's saying that the Pope is the only person that could create a ceasefire between the sheiks and everything. I don't think sheiks are fighting anybody because the sheiks are like all drowning in money. They just pretty much don't give a fuck about.
Mispronounce it. It's the two opposing Muslim sides.
The Sheikh and the Sunni.
Yeah, those.
Wait, so how could a Catholic guy come in and tell Muslims what to do? Wait. So he said that the Pope could come in.
Because he's currently in their country. They did a ceasefire because he's there.
Well. So when the Pope's in the country, you can't fuck around even if you were Muslim.
No. That's not the point. The point is this, and
I'm learning something. I don't know.
and I see what he's trying to say. Some people think that there's like a secret society. I don't know if there's a secret society, but what I do know, I do see,
to think so though.
It is fun to think, but what I do see is that the Pope is the leader of an institution that has a lot of influence over a lot of people,
right.
And with that comes a lot of power.
Yes,
because people see him as a power. World leaders see him as a power. Why? Because he has the voice and he has authority to influence every Catholic person. And every Catholic person has a duty to influence other parts of their lives. You feel me? So just in that's a lot of power.
I feel like lately there has been an attack against the popes because it's like, okay, they bring up all the stuff that's been happening in the churches, which is wrong. We all agree with that. But not this one. I mean, not this one. They left alone. I'm talking about the last one. And then it seemed like they would try to go forward against this one, and then he was kind of like, "All right, fuck y'all, I like Instagram shorties and
all right
and things."
Wait, can I? Oh,
it affected the whole sexual,
yeah.
But you know what the real problem was with that?
What?
And the real problem was that unfortunately the Catholic Church is such a good reflection of society that isn't ready to tackle issues like homosexuality and stuff like that, that they don't provide enough services to their people to be able to deal with those things, and then instead they get repressed and they become priests, and then there's no way to talk. There's no way to talk about the issue because they're priests, and then they do crazy things because they're being repressed.
Yeah, I was reading this thing. It was because popes or the people from the church were so powerful and they had arms and stuff like that. They were sleeping with everybody's women, right? So there was a decree. This is what I was reading. So there was a decree that they were no longer allowed to have offspring, right? so they couldn't have sex, right? And so unless they came in with offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to come in with offspring. If not, then you wasn't allowed to. You had to sustain from sex if you wasn't married.
Well,
you know
the church took out the church banned priests from getting married for specific reasons.
Well, okay.
And you mentioned it. But the real issue, and honestly, this kind of sucks. Like, I feel bad for priests because there's history to back it up. The real reason why priests can't get married is because if a priest has a wife and kids and then they die, the property that the priest lives in, which is church property, who's taking care of the priest's wife? Who's taking care of the priest's kids? What do the priest inherits? The church was like, oh, there's so many issues. There's people that want to claim land because their husband was a priest here. Nobody's getting married anymore.
Goddamn.
That's literally what happened.
That's messed up, yo. Can you imagine your faith is so strong that you're like, I don't want to have no more sex.
So priests,
Hell
so you know what? You got to tip your hat to priests.
Love me some God, but you know what I mean? We got to talk about this. You made me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew what you put in me.
You gave me a penis.
You gave me urges. I can't stop what you gave me. Like, I thought you was the all powerful.
Very rough.
If you're the all powerful, then your ability to create these urges in me is so strong that it's impossible for me.
But God never said, "Oh, priests, I am the Lord your God. Priests shall not have wives." That's things
man.
Those are rules that we made up.
Yo, all we trying to say is priests go out there and
giving,
fuck you a nun or two. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. All right, we ain't gotta sugarcoat this one. Hey, go out there. Hey, priest, look at me. Don't worry about him. All right, you'll see him when you see him. Don't worry about him. We talk to me right now. We're gonna talk like men. All right, just go out there. Look, oh, sister Abigail looking real fine right now. Sister Abigail, did you do your makeup today?
Please.
Come into my bourgeois, Sister Abigail. Let me show you what the Lord want to give you today. You know what I mean? Give you this. Sister Abigail, I'm gonna tear it up. Do it, priest. Do it. Cause hey, right? You agree? He agrees, man. Don't worry about that.
God will get you for this.
But here's the thing: God, God created me and all knowing, right? He already understood what I was gonna say, and I'm playing.
No, I know.
Okay, so at the same time, I'm not playing, right? This is cool. Look, priest. Look, Sister Mary.
But that's some dedication, though. I got you got to tip your hat to those people.
The discipline is insane,
and
yo, I couldn't.
And think about all the problems that they don't have to deal with.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a point in my life I was like, I should just move to a monastery, sustain from everything.
And some people aren't. Some people can't deal with kinds of things like that, and they become priests and nuns because, there are some people, and I honestly think that there's some people that their lives were meant.
Oh, okay, hold on. This never happened before.
We interrupt this message to bring
I'm not sure if they can hear that. Can they hear that on the mic, Joe? All right, we're gonna take this 5 seconds back, and let's go. It sounds like mice against the wall over here, yo. They arguing?
Yep.
Oh yes, we getting some.
We're getting
action.
the scoop.
No, we can't take this. Well, we can't be quiet on the podcast. It's kind of crazy. People are gonna be like, "Oh, cut this shit the fuck off. This is insane." All right?
Sorry, we are nosy people.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wanted to know what they was fighting about. He was like, "God damn it, somebody drop this." We're talking about you. Oh, okay.
They're not paying any mind to us.
They
don't care about us.
Yeah,
they really don't.
Yeah, they really don't. All right, what were we talking about?
Oh.
Sorry, medication.
Okay, so Sister Abigail, Sister Mary, Father Juniper. Let's anyway.
So what he agrees that priests should go back to making sweet love to these nuns. Look, all I'm saying is, we need to let them do this because the other thing that they're in trouble for, right?
Oh, but wait.
seems I would just off the strength of that, I'm like, all right, apparently there's some built up frustrations around here
for some priests.
For some priests,
because some priests actually are. Most priests are actually very good priests.
Very good.
That do their job well,
Maybe,
and they give to their community. And there's some priests, like there are some people who struggle with things. You feel me? Not all
like any human.
Not all priests are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Not all pedophiles are priests.
Right.
You know?
I wasn't gonna say it.
What?
What is that?
But most are what?
Most of what? I'm sorry. Cat almost got canceled like that. It's like almost, you better hope Joe don't enhance that sound, boy. No. We ain't gonna repeat what she said. But we was I just definitely think priests should go ahead and do their thing, man. Like, go ahead.
I feel like people should just do what
people will do what
they feel like they need to do. But you know what? Priests aren't obligated. Like, they're not gonna get shot if they leave the priesthood. Like, listen, they signed up for that. You feel me?
That's a gang shit. Yeah, so being a priest is in the gang. Yeah, because you can't be like, yo, I'm out.
That's
of this
dedication.
Like,
oh yeah, I'm not gonna have sex. Yeah, I'm good. We're good. Yeah, let's go. Jesus. Yeah, go. Like,
what about the aliens?
we're gonna get to the aliens.
Oh, the aliens.
We'll talk about the aliens in a second.
Oh, the aliens. Yeah, I want to talk about the aliens
right now.
I mean, whenever.
Okay,
Just
talk about them. Whatever. Okay, and more of the story is, go ahead, priest, go fucking nut. All right, so we gotta talk about the. That's how we end that.
do what you think is right.
As long as it's consensual, right? Consensual, right? With a yes and a no, right? In the option box, right? But if Miss Mary Magdalene looking a little scrumping around you, I ain't gonna mad at you on a Tuesday. She looking real deliciosos. You know what I'm saying? She walking around with them prayer beads. She know what she doing with them prayer beads. All right. I told you nonsense episodes a little bit different. Oh, so you was saying, so these guys don't hear me when I say, like, Cat was messing with me because I say, yo, I'll take down a big alien shorty. But then again, it depends on if it's a woman or not. I don't even know if it even matters.
If it's a woman or not?
I was thinking about if it matters in gender or alien, right? But I said, you know what? I don't even know if it matters. As long as it doesn't have something that looks like it goes inside me, I think we're pretty good, right? Right?
You know, I've seen Avatar.
I've seen Avatar too. The blue chicks, I'll take one of them things down. So even as a small person, I'll try my luck. You understand?
It's like sometimes, I don't know about you, and I don't want to
don't dance around this because she's
no.
here.
No.
Right?
I'm just no. And
let her know. Let her know.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Things could get exciting if you let her know.
There are some. Okay,
might want to be
so you know how you have a preference, like
maybe
you won't date an Asian chick, maybe you won't date a Indian chick.
Sometimes I'm an equal opportunist. Depends on the situation.
And that's very good. You're supposed to be open to all things. But I would Avatar, yes.
Avatar definitely yes.
Would I mate with one of the mighty Martians? No.
Why hold on now. Let's not take it off the table.
Or
right.
or would I mate with maybe some of the aliens of the Justice League, possibly.
Nah, see, you know what? You know the problem is that we see aliens as like these humanoid type of things, right? So we got to expand our thoughts, right? What if they octopus looking ass things, right?
Well, octopuses are very good with suction.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm trying to be in, like 2 holes at the same time with like 18 titties. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be married inside the world.
You could just roll. You could just roll into a breath.
Yeah, just lick. You know what I mean?
And it's like
the whole alien start jiggling. Aliens like 18 feet. You know what I mean? That's dope.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
And I think that would be even cooler.
Talk about the reputation you will have when you come back to Earth and say, "Yo, I knocked down this alien ass tentacle thing. Like, it ain't had no
12
business.
tentacles.
12 of them. Like, I made
all
it
up in those tentacles.
I made it bust so hard it created another universe. You heard me? I'm out of here. I'm done.
Yo,
I'm retired. I'm finished from sex altogether. I'm becoming a priest. You know
I create. I created a black hole inside of the octopus.
That would be legit. That would be.
There's an actual black hole destroying the galaxy because of my explorations.
This is the most craziest nonsense episode. Just going off tangents. But I think we talked about this before. We were saying how there has been a lot of sightings and stuff like that recently in the news and things like that. But they're not talking about it. They're talking about dumb shit like senates and elections and stuff like that, right? But
that's very important. The elections, very important.
But I was mad at them because I was like, hey, I didn't get to bounce this off of someone else. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. If this thing's shooting in the sky and CBS and NBC is covering it, right? Fox is covering it, right? And they were finding these weird things in the ground. Remember that silver thing that popped out of nowhere? No one knows how it was even in the floor, how it was out the floor. They don't know where it come from. They just showed up and everybody's taking pictures next to it like it's cool, right? We ain't covered none of that. Or we don't know what that is, right? We don't know what it is. They can't burn it. But we're covering. I was like, what is more important than extraterrestrial showing
invasion
up in front of? And I was saying to
an alien holocaust.
I was saying to Joe, I was like, I think people believe that the aliens are supposed to pop up in front of the White House lawn and walk in and talk to the president, right?
Or Nancy Pelosi.
All right. So I was saying,
I feel like it should be. I feel like Nancy would be the one to. Yeah,
I think so.
I think they're afraid of her. I love Nancy Pelosi.
I think Nancy Pelosi. The reason why she had to go to that hair salon that day was because she's actually part of Men in Black, and that's one of the agencies.
Oh, she runs all that.
Yeah.
She runs it.
Huh? That's why they can't get her out. That's why they can't get her out. When they said they was gonna try to vote her out, I said I was like, "There's no fucking way
they're not voting her out.
That
they don't need to.
Ass woman.
They don't need to.
That motherfucker.
They don't need to vote Nancy out. Leave Nancy right where she is.
I said, "Fuck all that."
Leaving it. Don't mess with Nancy. All right. Stop it.
You a fan of Nancy?
I'm fucking tired of people fucking with Nancy Pelosi.
Yo, I'm not a huge fan of any of them, but I get it.
No, I don't know what the hell she does, but I just think she's cool. She's just like my little, that's my little topic, of discussion. Oh, Nancy, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
I don't know what she's talking about either.
I just know that she's always fighting with somebody, and you know what? She's like 100 and she's still working. I like it. I want to support whatever she's about. She's Catholic.
Here we go. Here's that gang shit.
Oh yeah, it's a gang. The Catholic Church is definitely a gang.
Yeah, y'all some thugs.
I definitely. Oh yes, we know, and we're cutthroat.
Yeah, and that's why y'all so upset. Y'all so upset because y'all priests can't have sex. So.
And then they take it out on the poor.
Oh, don't say it. You want it. It's itching. It's not the tip of your tongue. You about to lose your spot in church. You're like, yo, but they take it out.
They're scared of me at church. They really are. They're very afraid.
But because
I speak truth.
You can't. It's the same with any of them, I guess. Maybe there's a lot more in other religions too that we just
every religion
they're just more hush hush about it. I know that the Muslim religion is super hush, yo. If you ain't part of the team, you don't know a damn thing. You hear me? Set you on fire. You know how hard it was for me to get a little information about the book. Remember, I was telling you, I was telling you, I got this weird thing. I like to study all the religions, right?
That's very important.
Yeah, when I was younger, the reason why I don't like church or the book is because when I was younger, one of my punishments was to read the book, right? And let me tell you how I read the book, cover to cover, right? So it's, to me, I'm like, all right, I don't care about it. So I read all of them. Well, not all of them, most of them.
What books did you read?
I read the Book of Atheism, which is more of. I read the Satanic Bible. I read some of the Quran, but you can't really, unless you're like Muslim, you can't really convert a lot of the words and stuff. So as much as someone else was able to translate for me, I had a few Hebrew friends that did a few that read with me. Cause we're talking about it, so those are the type of things. So I got into these things.
How was reading the Satanic Bible?
It's pretty much the same. It's like everyone expected to be like murder, guts, and gore.
It's just about like
it's the
self,
same.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty much. And then they talk about him more of a light than as a darkness. You know what I'm saying? They're like, the light of Lucifer would do this and this and this, except for the light of God. They're like, so they're more like he's a blessing too. Like he does his own blessings.
Are you
no, sir.
A Christian? Are you an atheist?
No, Baptist. At the end,
so Christian.
Yeah, Christian. So, but I always tell people at the end of the day, for me, I think all paths are the same, right? That's my religion. I don't know what they call that. I just feel like the way I pray is the way I was taught to pray, and that's the Christian way.
But it's the way that works for you, right?
Yeah, it's the way that works for me. So it's the Christian way. So that's the way I use. But my belief system is like all paths to God. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later you have to answer for what happens.
I feel like religion isn't. I feel like religion should really be thought more of as like a personal thing. You feel me?
It's more of a. If anything, I'll say I took from the books. The books are more of a blueprint. Once you start looking at stuff like literally, you know what I mean. That's when things get kind of like. You gotta also remember it's still stories. A lot of the tales are still stories. So people fabricate certain stories, but it's what you take from it, if anything. So. I believe that it's cool, but whatever. To each his own. That's okay. But
it's good that you explore a lot of different things because it helps you get your own perspective. You can only know really what works for you when you really explore what's out there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
So that's good. That's good that you're you're curious like that.
Yeah, I get kind of crazy with stuff like that. Like not just that. Like I get calculated tested. I read stuff like astrophysics and all types of nonsense because don't talk about stocks. Please don't talk about stocks. I'll be here all day. So I get absorbed on a certain thing. I get kind of crazy, I get kind of crazy. That's why I'm really, now I'm older, I get kind of particular on what I try to learn, on exactly what it is, because once I put my head to it, that's it. I'm stuck on that for a while. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. It's gonna get crazy in here.
Well, that's good. I mean, life is about self-exploration and exploring things that interest you.
I started doing more of that once the older I got. I feel like the older I got, the more knowledge I wanted.
Because you're more free. You're free to explore the things that you really want to like.
Right. Right.
Nobody's saying, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that."
Right.
Now it's just you.
Yeah, I guess
that's the beautiful thing about. I love being an adult. Being an adult is so much work, but it's so much more fun than being a kid.
Definitely,
in a lot of ways.
Kids is just
I could buy things that I wanted when I was a kid now as an adult. I mean, it's not the same kind of fun, but you have the ability to have the kind of fun you want to have.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. Like my daughter was talking about growing up too fast. She was talking about growing up, and I was just like, yo, you gotta chill.
You
gotta chill, man. Like when you become an adult, it's gonna hit you all at once.
Yeah, every stage of life is.
Yeah.
Every stage of life, you just gotta live it. Yes. I wish somebody could have told me that. Even though my grandma kind of always tells me that. Disfruta el momento. Yeah, everything on its time.
Yeah.
And you know how we were talking about mental health? That's so true too. Like, man, chill out. Everything at its time.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine.
People impatient though.
Yeah, we're impatient, but I mean, we don't live forever, so I get it. But we're gonna be so impatient, waiting for that. We're not gonna be enjoying the time we have now.
Yeah. They're not living.
And the people we have
crazy.
now,
Yeah, I think the older you get, you realize like how like you really do believe you're immortal when you're younger, almost in a way, And then the older you get, you're like, shit, I gotta do more shit. Like I gotta do more shit because this shit could be over tomorrow.
Especially when you see people around you, people around you getting older, fading away, people passing away. You're like, oh my God, I thought this person was always gonna be around. I thought this person was always gonna be here. What? Where do they go? That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's insane. I try not. It's no way to not think that time is slipping, though. I'm at a point now. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. fuck the consequences and all that, because it's always gonna be a story and an adventure. You know.
Oh no, I don't want to do anything too crazy because
Well,
what if I live to be 100 years old? That's too. Wait a minute, bro.
dude.
Wait a minute.
If we talk about some of my story, they hear me, they hear it. Like I lived like 7 lives at once, you know. So it's like I have those stories forever, though. You know, I'm an older guy. I can tell you about how it was on the road. I can tell you how it was in a different country. I can tell you, you know, I have those forever. I don't want to be 100 years old and be like, fuck.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do a goddamn thing.
Oh yeah, that would suck too.
You know, so I seen guys like that. I used to be a CNA, right? And you hang out with these older people the elderly for a long time.
You've done a lot of different things.
Oh, sir, you haven't even touched on half of it. But you used to be a CNA, and you hang out with these people, and you get these relationships, and then they'll tell you stories like, damn, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. And you be like, fuck. And you'll be like just thinking about like, damn, should I do that? So, and then all of a sudden they fade away. You're like, damn, they never did that. It's tough. It's tough to see it. So now me personally.
That's inspiration, though.
Yeah, I try to just go. I just do it, you know. But I do come from a background where like it's hard to kind of like do certain stuff.
What do you mean? What's hard?
Like, you know, you question a lot of things that you do. So I gotta like build up that steam to just go. Like, I almost gotta trick myself to be happy to do it.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you know, just
that's
like,
fear.
Yeah, of course. I think, it's definitely fear. Definitely fear.
And you see, people. The funny thing is that people wouldn't be so afraid of everything if people knew that everybody's freaking afraid.
Oh, dude,
everybody's afraid. Everybody has the same kind of fears. We're so common. I told you I wake up in a panic every day. Why? Because I'm always worried about this and worried about that and worried about this and worried about that and worried about what my future's gonna be. If we could just all chill out and be like, you know what? I gotta take it a step at a time. Then we would actually be able to breathe and have enough time and have enough focus to be able to do the things that we want to do.
Because everyone.
But that takes what is it called? That takes a lot of discipline. You know?
Nah, discipline's too hard.
For the undisciplined, yeah.
Oh, I'm not talking about for me. I'm a world champion.
Yeah.
You know,
but you could learn how to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
You know? I don't know. If you're 40, you know, can you learn discipline at 40?
Definitely. I have people. I know. I have clients
50
that they eat really bad. And they smoke and they drink and they do all these things and then they get a heart attack and they're like, oh wait, I need to start fixing myself. Life forces you.
One thing I was always nervous about is trying to get my shit together like at 50. You ever seen those people?
That's a
huh? Midlife crisis stuff, yo. Oh, the midlife crisis.
Well, the people who are 50,
seeing people who go through midlife crisis. I be like, oh. I got my boy. Just it's funny that you bring up my boy. I'm not gonna say his name because he listed, but he went through a midlife crisis and he was only like 35. Yo, he was like buying motorcycles and he was like getting tattoos. Like he was just going through crazy. And I'm just like, yo, bro, you alright? And you could just see it like, oh, you got that old man syndrome, because he just, I don't know where that comes from. Like, you did too much? Or?
Getting old is scary.
Yeah.
Listen, when I'm old, let me tell you something. I hope that the angle doesn't show this, but my relationship with my hairline is something that is a big issue for me. And guess what?
Oh,
I feel that's gonna be part of my midlife crisis.
Wait, so is it because you got the Vegeta going on right now?
I have the Vegeta. I'm like Kamehameha.
He got the Vegeta. Oh my God, yo. As soon as that starts happening to my hair, I'm shaving bald, yo.
I'm working on it.
Yo, you're a better man than me, man.
I'm working on it. I'm working on shaving it or I don't know.
You gonna commit or you gonna do the you gonna go Bosley up in here? You gonna go Bosley?
Pray for me, people.
Yeah.
I might just go to DR.
You think? Do they do those things in DR? Those type of?
Oh, there's people. They do everything in DR.
Yo, I know this chick trying to go.
I
over
could get
there.
a kidney in DR if I pay enough. That was a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
That was a joke.
That was not a joke.
That was definitely a joke.
Oh, I listen. That ain't a joke. You can get a kidney in DR for about like a couple.
Not
G's.
from me though.
Not from him. Not from him. No, you don't want to get it from him.
No.
Girls that go get booty surgery.
Oh yeah, when they gotta come back with the complications, right? You could get one of the girls that
With
get
the
the
silicone
booty
butt turned over.
they're like when one of their kidneys fail and they take the other one because of insurance. you could buy that from DR real quick. Like, yo, word up, it's over. Pop a kidney out, yo. I could never. No. Guys, dude, thank you for being on, man. Thank you for going through.
Fun.
Thank you for going through that wild ride with me.
This is
on
very
nonsense.
very wild ride.
We talked about priests.
Yeah, he wouldn't stop talking about the freaking priest. The poor priest.
I couldn't. Once I was there, I was locked, yo. Once we started talking about priests, I was like, man, I want to talk about them.
Did you go to Catholic school?
No, sirree. I did not go to Catholic school. I only dealt with the women that was damaged by it. Anyway, this was the Lovely Important Nonsense Podcast with your boy Matt. Spellen. just stop. And we out.